This is Dana, and on this channel, welcome on my channel, where I speak about spiritual warfare. In this video, God has guided me to talk about the role of food and drinks in spiritual warfare. Um, Although it might not seem so, uh, food and drink play a huge role in spiritual warfare. Namely, you can clean your energy with it if you know how to work with the energy of the food. Basically, what happens is that food and drink has energy of its own. If it's not processed too much, and you can get food and drink in its raw form and pure form, right? And if you get food in its raw form, you cook it yourself. You must know that whoever cooks the food, whoever sells the food, whoever plants the food, and so on, leaves an imprint of energy on the food. So if they're ill-intended, they will leave dark energy. If they're with good intent and pure, they leave good energy on the food. And this is really serious. I mean, the parallel you should make is the um, um, process or ceremony performed in church in making holy water, right? It's the same thing. Um, you can make your own food, and this is the ideal way to actually cook your own food. If it's possible, grow your own food. And when you cook it with prayer for cleaning your energy. Essentially, the prayer should focus on asking God to help you clean your energy through that food, right? It's the same thing like the priest does in the church when they perform those ceremonies of making holy water. Um, I learned this in my spiritual fighting, that you can use food and drink in order to clean your energy. And one dimension is this one, which I described so far, namely leaving consciously an energy imprint on your food. Okay, you can, if you cannot grow your own food or cook your own food, because sometimes you can't. Simply, like when I was on spiritual journey, I was traveling. There was no way for me to cook my own food. I had to buy food to eat, right? Both for me and my dog. And so, what you can do though is you can clean your energy by I perform pranic healing, or if you want, you can do Reiki healing. It really doesn't matter how you call it, as long as you learn the principles of cleaning by energy. Both Reiki and pranic healing have similar principles, right? So it's you just have to learn how to do it, right? And so if you cannot grow your own food, if you cannot cook your own food, then you should always clean it, energetically speaking. So you must perform the ceremony of cleaning your food with prayer and with your own energy. I don't know how to show you, but probably I will make a video one day when I'm out of this place and in my new home. I will make a video in which I show you how you clean your energy. But this is taught as well in all of the pranic healing classes. So if you take a pranic healing class, you will learn, you can ask your teacher to teach you how to clean your food by energy, right? But aside from that, so this is one very important thing to know. Always praying over your food, and keeping your hands above your food, and infusing your food with a good energy and specific intent. You know, you can actually request specifically for specific chakras to be cleaned, or specific type of healing to be done on your body through that food and so on. um, so this is one dimension. This is very important to know. Then of course there is the knowledge of how to use food. The food and the drink has its own energy, right? So as you eat it or drink it, you can work with the energy of the food. You can direct your the energy of the food that you eat in your body. So once it enters your body, you can direct that energy. And one of the easiest examples that I can give is that, for example, when you have very strong attacks on your nervous system, that is, at the back of your head, beneath your pineal gland, which is the cerebral, right? That's where the all the nervous system connections are made, and that's one of the most important centers in your body where attacks are directed. If you, for example, that part of your body and those attacks can be cleared by drinking beer. So drinking beer cleans that. The pineal gland can be cleared by drinking wine. Well, when I say drinking, you must understand you drink in a limited. I mean, you don't overdo it. You don't keep drinking and drinking and drinking. In order to clean your pineal or nervous system, you drink some. Okay, 1 glass, 2 glasses, but that's enough. If you go more than that, then that's not cleaning anymore. That is just a different story. But in this video, I'm talking only about how you use the energy of the drink or of the food. Then you vodka. If you use vodka, this is a very good remedy in cleaning demonic attacks. So if demons are sent to you, you use vodka drinking it. But also you can use vodka as I don't know how to say this in English. You just put on your body, on the surface of your body, on the skin, right? Particularly on the head, on the crown chakra. If you put vodka, when you feel like huge pressure and pain on your crown chakra, that means you have demonic attacks, satanic attacks, and vodka is the best remedy to clean it immediately. Again, I tell you all from experience, all of this I have tried. Even on my dog, I put vodka on his skin, on his crown chakra when we are going through very powerful demonic attacks. Okay, so you do this. Now, I will give you one recipe, one I don't know if how I should call it, but I will give you one example how you work with the energy of the food or of the drink, right? So I spoke already about the beer, the wine, and the vodka drinks mostly so far. When you want to clear that, as you drink which one of these three drinks, um, first, as you take in the drink, right, you imagine it and you focus all your intent in sending the energy of that drink up upwards to the back of your head, cleaning the precise point of energy which you intend to clear. And that is, in case of the beer, that's the nervous system, which is the cerebral, so it's the back of your head, lower back of your head. Then the wine is the pineal gland, and then the vodka is the crown chakra, right? So whichever you're doing, because I wouldn't know right now to tell you which one you're doing, you focus on the drink. As you drink it, you focus the energy of that drink instantly to go upwards on the back of your head, exactly to the point which you want to clear, right? And if you do this by intent and you actually focus on it, you will see that it will clear. Then you have pasta, right? The Italian pasta. This is a comfort food. This is warm, and this is extremely important to clear your aura. Most of warm foods are important to clean your aura, but pasta is the most important one. Yeah. Then you have different type of foods which you should eat on different type to counter different types of attacks. There, for example, when you have attacks by hypnosis, levitation, um, um, white energy, mostly Luciferian type of attack, Illuminati type of attack, these usually are focused on hypnosis. So it slows down all your functions. You cannot focus, you cannot think, you cannot, you cannot remember things. You're like in slow motion, stuff like this. For these type of attacks, uh, you must know that this come from Illuminatis, and these individuals usually don't eat meat. They worship Lucifer. They work with white energy attacks, and it helps you if you have a very thorough fasting. So you don't eat meat. Yeah, you focus on cheese and lactose uh, items, right? Milk, yogurt, stuff like this, but no meat. So when you go through that, you don't eat meat. Now there are satanic type of attacks. Uh, I shouldn't say satanic, but mostly demonic. Let's say demonic type of attacks, and those are focused mostly on sexual attacks and stuff like this. For those, you must eat meat because those affect your red cells in your brain. So this is a cellular type of attack. So it matters, to counter it with exactly what type of energy they feed from. Essentially, each of the attacks deplete your body from a specific type of energy, and in order to replace that energy which is being taken from your body, you must eat specific things. So this is what I'm telling you, what you must eat. And all of this I know from God. I mean, I know from personal experience. This is what God has guided me to eat or drink at specific times, depending on what type of attacks I would encounter. And I experienced this, and I verified it on my own experience, and it perfectly made sense. Of course, there are also the satanic claims. Okay, so not satanic attacks, but satanic claims when they do sacrifice rituals on you and death rituals and stuff like this. Then you should do a more thorough fasting, without meat, without cheese, just focused on vegetables, and if it's possible, as little as possible food, just maybe some water, close to black fasting. Yeah. Okay, then there is garlic, which works miracles in regards to the garlic, in terms of food, has the same effect as vodka. So it releases demons. Demons really and spirits run from garlic. There are sweets. There are times when and sweets sort of match the same type of attack as when you use beer for the nervous system. They're extremely important to eat sweets when you have attacks on your nervous system. The beer clears the energy of the attack, and the sweets recreates the cells which have been affected. And of course, there is smoking for those who smoke. If you don't smoke, that's perfect. But if you do smoke, you can use the energy of the cigarette, of the smoke from the cigarette, in order to clear again your nervous system, because usually that's an entity. Smoking is the result of an entity attachment that has been done on you. This is basically what is going on. So um, there are times when you cannot spare the energy to fight that entity. So smoke will help you temper a little bit, the uneasiness and desire to smoke, right? This goes hand in hand with the other recommendations for the nervous system as well. While you do this, I also recommend, of course, to take detox um, diets, and I explained already in a previous video. If you go back to the, I think before the silent meditation, I made a video in which I explained how a few recipes for detoxing your energy. um, you can add to that, of course, um, sauna and gym, and swimming. These are very, very important for detoxing your energy. Detoxing your energy through food and drink, this is very important because it helps you. um, Usually the spiritual fighting, it's a long-term thing. It's not like, you wake up one day and you say, this weekend I do spiritual fighting and Monday I'm done with it. It doesn't work this way. Once you start spiritual fighting, you're going to keep going because darkness comes after you. As you elevate, darkness comes after you. So it's a long term thing. And um, y- of course you can use meditation and you can do many other things, but then again prayer and so on, but and of course all the incense burning and all the baths, the spiritual baths, and smudging and so on. But uh, as you go ahead and you advance in your spiritual fighting, you need help, because there are sometimes extremely powerful attacks, and you cannot counter those only for a long term, only through your own forces. This is aiding, the food and the drink is aiding your effort to clear your energy, which is extremely important in spiritual fighting, because you need to make your energy fluid. You need to make sure that the flow is constant and your energy is going in and out of your body in such a way so you you can preserve your high awareness of your energy, because this is how you detect attacks done on you, by high awareness, energy awareness, right? Well, I think this is it. I don't remember. I know I wrote an article on my Facebook page a long time ago about food and drinks. A few articles, not just one, a few, and obviously was much more in detail than this video. So anyone that who's really interested in this, you should go back and read that on my Facebook page. Also, please check the video I did regarding the silent meditation preparation, and I explained their specific recipes for detoxing your energy, which are a little bit harsher, but it's important to do one of those from time to time in order to make sure that you uh, unlock all blockages of energy and stagnant energy and energy coming from attacks or whatever. Those are very, very important. Um, and you can, of course, use these principles which I gave here in order to create your own habit regarding to eating and food. You can create your own recipes, your own diet, which you can follow in order to create constant and flow of energy in your body. This is very important. This is a great help in preserving a higher awareness on energetic level. And of course, a high awareness on energetic level will always be a huge advantage in spiritual fighting for you, right? Yeah. So yeah, there you go. I hope this is useful. Please don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. I will be happy to answer. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my videos and to my channel to make sure that the information I share uh, becomes available to as many people as possible who really might need it at a time of intense spiritual fighting. I am very grateful to those who donated to support my work. If anyone else is interested to donate, you can always find information to my PayPal account in the description box below. Um, I will talk to you in the next video. Thank you.